Hello my fans, this is Wimzor the Great and I'm finally back with another installment in my Crash Team Racing 101% walkthrough. Better late than never I suppose, but that's what I said in my previous video too. Anyway, this time we'll be covering one of my favorite tracks, Blizzard Bluff. There's not much to say about the trophy race of this one. Blizzard Bluff is one of the shortest tracks in the game. It does have some hazards along the way, like the swaying rock that will probably haunt you for the rest of your life if you're doing the Relic Race of this track. But that's something I'll be covering later in this video. All in all, the trophy race is easy and shouldn't bother you at this point in the game. Good luck! Now I'm going to cover something that in my opinion is one of the hardest parts of the entire game. Blizzard Bluff's Relic Race will make you swear, it will make you cry, it will make you curse the game in the most vulgar ways possible. It took me 15 to 20 tries to complete it. Not only will you have to drive a perfect race, there's also a high chance of failing one of the boxes or losing precious time that you don't have. The hazards that were merely an annoyance in the trophy race, like the swaying rock and the slippery ice parts, are now a real issue, since it will be very difficult to control your kart and get all the boxes. Furthermore, the main difficulty of Blizzard Bluff lies in the box placement. At the beginning of the race it's easy to miss the first box, which is situated right between the rocks off the road. It's well hidden and therefore easy to miss. At the first slippery part you'll have to manage somehow to get all the turbo boost you can get, then time your jump perfectly to reach the other end of the gap, and in the meantime get the box that's hovering over the gap. If you get the box but don't manage to reach the other side, you'll probably lose too much time to make it in time. Another difficulty is that while you're trying to get over this gap, you'll only get 2 shots at getting another difficult to reach box, since you'll be skipping that one if you're trying to leap over the chasm. In order to get this box, I suggest that you take the turn inside a tunnel the way it's showing on the picture and start boosting your turbo at that exact spot. Perfect timing is once again required to reach this box. Then there's the ice path at the ending of the racetrack. First of all, it has a box that can easily be missed since you're driving at quite a fast pace and it's put at the right side of the road. Don't forget to pick it up. Then there's another 6 boxes or something like that on the ice, of which I recommend you to get as many as possible during your first 2 rounds, since the finish of the level is nearby and there's no point in getting them all in the last round. You need them to save up on time in your first round. Any other advice I can give you for this track is to don't give up. Keep your head up if things go wrong and start over if you lose too much time. This track required a lot of practice and perfection. It is in my opinion the hardest Relic Race apart from engine laps, which will be covered later in this installment of videos, so keep your fingers crossed. comparison to the Relic Race, Bluff's CTR Race is ridiculously easy. None of the coins are hard to find. They could have put them over the large gap just to spite you, but fortunately enough they didn't. The letter T is situated at the beginning of the level, right before getting at the swaying rock. A well-timed jump will do the trick. The letter R is right on the road before the turbo boost that will speed you up through the tunnel. And finally letter C is on the slippery part at the end of the race. Just take your time to get it. As usual, focus on getting the letters during the first round and then make up for lost time in the last 2 rounds. Until next time.